child.
We had married, not yet. And we are not married. Ngalaba passed away. I was there with the pastor.
She was seeing her pastor.
I'm preaching, but I'm a boy. And
the Lord told her, if you don't help him, he will not grow. Come and tell us. Forgive me for calling you my pastor. Come and tell us.
Okay. That time I'd not yet decided who to get married to.
Nalinga sina salawo.
And now the American Height was there. Then two pastors were there. Apostle James, Pastor James was also there. And I'd put him on hold for 5 years. Now I wanted to make my final decision. So I got a dream. The American Height. I kind of thought of him. But in this dream, I'd gotten about 3 dreams, and he was always walking behind me. And carrying my handbag. He was always carrying the handbag. And I said, but how can a husband be carrying my handbag? He's supposed to lead me. I said, no.
That one was just...
Because I want my husband to lead me. If he's always behind me, always carrying my handbag, always carrying my shoes, something is wrong. Then I got this dream now. I told God, I'm very busy. I settled to serve you. But I've gotten so many prophecies that my destiny will never be fulfilled until I'm married. So I told him, sort this out. But then I got this dream. I'd left Lifeway Church of Christ. And I was going. But when I reached Lugala, I realized I didn't have my shoes. So I went back to pick the shoes. I knew in my dream that I'd left my shoes in Lifeway Church of Christ. So I went back to pick the shoes. And I found my pastor well dressed in a black suit. With a very white shirt. It was a waistcoat and a black trouser. And he looked very young. He was at the entrance and he looked a young boy of about 5 years. Then the Lord told me, if you don't get married to this man, he's mean. He will never grow. His ministry will never grow. He will never be that man I call him to be. So that's how I told God. Now
it is done.
Amen.
Amen.
What God was showing her, this is your husband, but his soul is still a 5. Now listen to this. Is it his soul is what? So she says yes. And we get married. We go for our honeymoon after the reception. As a husband and wife. Now on that time, I don't know what happened. A spirit of fear came upon me. And I could not know how to be with a wife. So I said, what's going on here? Many of you get that honeymoon shock. Many of you men. But for me, by the grace of God, the spirit of prayer came upon me. And I prayed till morning. The following day, the fear is there. I'm just in a place I don't understand. And God helps me. The spirit of prayer also comes. And I pray till morning. Amen.
Amen.
And now I'm thinking of where can I go to do ministry. So I remember that there was a church there. I wanted me to preach in Zambia there. Honey, we have to stop a honeymoon here. We go for the gospel.
I went with
1 week. When 1 week ended, I remembered, oh, there is a mission to go to Israel for 3 weeks, for 2 weeks. I went to Israel for 2 weeks, preaching the gospel. Amen. Amen.
Why are you laughing?
Why
are you laughing?
Someone says souls in captivity.
Kati. Now, I am preaching. Why am I preaching? I don't want to be home.
From one mission
to another.
From night prayer to
one night prayer to another. And the Lord gave me wisdom. When I'm home, I must be in the spirit. In tongues.
But when I'm in church, I'm anointed, I'm a good man, I'm a pastor, I'm so loving. But if we were the two of us in the car, I look at her and say, so as a wife, she tries to be wife. Honey, how are you? Excuse me. I'm talking to God. Shataradiba. So one day she asked me, James, when are you yourself? God, me, I'm always in the spirit. I'm reading the Bible. Then I'm prayer room. Please, I'm praying.
When she comes,
don't open my door when I'm praying.
She goes back. Don't be so merciful. She's also not that easy.
And so I'm creating a rift between us. So by the time we are 6 months in marriage, I'm trying to find something about her and ask for divorce. But I don't want the world to think it was my problem. I want the people to know that she was the bad person that came in my life. And I know many wives, you end up in that way. Because you are not wise and prayerful, his immature soul triggered you to do something to accuse you of being the Jezebel. But in fact, it was his immature, trapped, deformed soul. I
tried so many things. And I told her they saw you somewhere in a clinic with a doctor, but it was not true. It wasn't true. I was coming up with it. Or maybe she loses it and she leaves. But she wasn't going.
Are you
clapping for me or for her? Whom are you clapping for? Now let her come and preach.
This can help someone today.
Wives,
you can understand some of you the issue you're going through in your marriage. All wives can understand, husband can understand what your wife is going through.
You can return and you understand where the problem
and stop accusing and say, okay,
this man was not healed.
When something happened,
Don't think the woman or the man is
it was the soul, a boy's soul. And no one, even the pastors, did not help the soul to be healed. Then the marriage split. Then the ministry split. Then the children suffered. Then you went through poverty. Then they told you it's a curse. Then you began binding demons. But when it was the soul. I don't know, conference.
This is your conference indeed.
This is. Because how will you take the city without the right soul? Let me first tell you my story. In that state,
I was always in the spirit. Mission, prayer. I'm always so angry. I was in prayer. And the Lord delivered me. How?
He showed me. I was like in a trance.